might have just saved the best for last. Crowd on their feet. Jesse Edwards and Joe Luala-Chul. There's some matchups everywhere. And we get it underway. Perth, first possession. Straight away, they went looking for Doolittle, and a turnover. And Walker, and as we mentioned,
it's good to see when the Perth Wildcats with the ball in the basket, they can set up their defense. Good lead pass there to JLA.
Third time they've tried to go inside, and this time they do get the basket, and it is that man.
Chris Goulding, which does not surprise me whatsoever, because he knows him. It's not David Duke Jr. who doesn't quite understand the little tactics CG uses. This is a good move from John Riley.
We spoke about the form that he has against the Perth Wildcats. There he is, his first bucket. He had 46, 41, and 30. Who can forget that game where he had 25 in the third quarter? He's got his first couple, and now he has to guard Windler at the other end. LA will bring the ball down the floor. So look to go straight at Edwards. Did a pretty good job. Looking at the referees. So far they've kept the whistles away, and Delaney aggressive.
You know what I love about Finn Delaney is just the way that Dean Vickerman has spoken about him as well, saying how he's so essential in their offense.
Well, they know that Edwards can be foul prone, and if they can get Krislovic out here for JLA, Bill Doyle just crosses back right to the heart of the defense. That is way too easy.
This venue hasn't been a happy hunting ground. Lost their last 6 here at John Cain Arena. 4 of those against Melbourne United, against the Phoenix. And Doyle with too much time and space. And the points leaders, they just share it so well.
They do, that's their depth, isn't it? Their depth, and they've got 5 double figures.
And there's one of them, Delaney.
He said offensively, let's get through some possessions. Let's play it out the way we want to.
Just Doolittle with that signature mid-range.
Well, he got caught leaving his feet. And an aggressive Christian Doolittle is a problem.
And he's been stroking that 3 ball beautifully in recent games.
Defensive reputation, he still has that, and then even the beginning of last season as well.
He's Goulding again. He's not going to hesitate. 4, and then that's going to be tipped in. That'll go to Krislovic.
Well, they're playing with fire right now, Perth. There's more miscommunication, and Chris Goulding.
Mayen wants to use his size on Walker. He thought he was fouled.
Another turnover.
That's where you see their team defense is just so elite. Great take.
Baseline to baseline. PJC in that race as well.
It's his second bucket. Going 3 of 10 against the Hawks. Henschel gets on the board. For Goulding. Continues to fire away. Didn't work out, but again, they get points off it. This time forward.
From that, Chris Goulding right there. He was trying to get it off to Krislovic. Got there in the end, and then Kyle Bowen.
Tom Wilson getting some early minutes. Doyle. Now Duke Jr. gets it back from Windler. Shot clock to single figures. Goes to work. And then good seal from Windler, and nice find inside the final minute. Again, JLA gave up the look and attacks Edwards.
Good finish there from JLA.
Again, no whistle. And Edwards, that's why he leads the league in field goal percentage. 2 points. Henschel. And Windler, that's what he does so well. Well, Dylan Windler, 6 points. 3 of 3, just his last couple. He had 14 points. After the fever break, these 2 teams meet again. That is easy for Daniels.
That's such a miscommunication. It was just one back screen, and then he got wide open.
It'll be Windler with the right hand.
That's a tough shot. That's a tough finish. Over hands. It's definitely a physical battle, and you see it especially between Edwards and JLA in the paint too. I think that's really becoming a one-on-one battle between the 2 of them.
Windler, again, some terrific defense from Daniels. And now he's off and running. Has Krebs in the corner. All the time in the world. He won't miss that.
You go back to the last couple of seasons, his minutes were sporadic. When there's guys who went out with injuries or foul trouble, as JLA chooses the 3-ball this time and knocks it down. But no matter when he gets his chance to get on the floor, he always is ready to take advantage of it.
I mean, it speaks to the depth of the team.
Oh! Throws it down!
He's had a couple of one. You look, go back in his career.
The whistle's been put away. They're letting them play. That time Doyle had to hit JLA hard.
It's an interesting matchup too, though, because Delaney's such a smart player. I think as a four-man who just knows and reads the game so well, does he move the ball from the top? Does he shoot the three from the corner? I feel like he's just got so many tricks to his bag because he plays at such an elite.
Top of the rebounds and the defence as JLA with that signature move. 11. Daniels. Nice reverse finish and a chance for a three-point play.
Well, always talks about the outside shot, but
It's
fair to say, but like he's still 17. He's got years and years of working on that shot.
Well, I think it's the shot, but then even if you talk about his defense, it's obviously in the genetics. That's a great finish around the rim by Edwards. But I think also to take your game to the next level is usually defense is the hardest thing when you go to the NBL level. But he's shown night after night that he's very, very capable.
And Aquera has shown that he's more than capable of knocking down threes. Bowen with a nice move.
No, I really like that back screen on a big, because they don't usually get the screens, they're the ones setting it. So that's a great advantage for Bowen to get down the lane.
And Henschel.
Just a couple of those. But also, you know, the Wildcats, when they're going through their scout, as Tyson Walker is lighting.
Oh!
That's a stunning finish.
You just want to continue to build, slowly build, get better each week. And by the time the business end hits, you're in the playoffs, championship series, you can cause some damage.
Here's Doyle. Nothing but net. Aquera. Good finish.
A bit of a stagnant offense. They got something out of it.
Shot chart message from Dean Vickerman. He's just happy with the shots that they're taking. Those threes from Fabian Krislovic. He's happy for them to keep taking. He turned to CG and said, they'll drop soon.
You've just seen a solar eclipse.
And that's going to be a foul. The points are going to count. And the foul was against Golding down low. And they can eat into this margin late in the half. Sunday Detch getting his points. Little mini run here late in the half. 7-1 is the run. Walker.
And those ghost screens are going so well for them, especially if you have someone like Chris Goulding coming up in there.
Duke Jr. with the step back. Yeah, it's a good point. He can score in a hurry against Perth, and so can Walker. Straight down the other end. JLA, little handoff. Good ball movement. Duke Jr. wide open. Basket's going to count.
The ball, and they're going to get it back. So the foul's on Jesse Edwards. Right there, that little shove. And there was a lot of physicality in that. It looked like it could have been fouls, but they just played through it.
Yeah.
Duke Jr. turns it over. Doyle might make them pay at the other end. He does. What a player he is, Milton Doyle. 3 of 6 now from beyond the arc.
That floater. It's his go-to move, and it's money every time.
Put Dylan Windler.
Great defense.
Was from Delaney. Now he's running at the other end. What a finish! Finn Delaney doing it at both ends.
Dean knew exactly what to do with seeing CG get that frustrated. I think it's pretty special, that sort of relationship, when he knows how to handle those moments.
Yeah, 3 fouls, 4 points. There's Doolittle continuing to use that size and strength.
He's just so well balanced as well. Cops the hit, stays balanced.
Basically, the very start of this contest, no one giving an inch. Krebs looking to get downhill, stops on a dime, couldn't finish, but Edwards gets upstairs. Just too big. Windler did well to keep possession. There's Doolittle again.
Nice.
That is nice. Here's Duke Jr. He's got the 5 points, gives it to JLA. There's that move. His first points of the second half. Opportunity here to take the lead for the first time tonight. Sunday Detch, he's the man.
Played the 5 minutes, Sunday Detch.
Yeah. I think it's a confident shot, isn't it, when you're coming in off the bench. Transition three, it's not easy.
He hasn't scored a lot lately, but scoring when they count. Speaking of scoring, this man...
That was a 2-3 zone we saw from Perth there. They kind of shake it up defensively.
Windler, again with that right hand.
What do you think he's asking for from his team right now?
Well, exactly that. They've got to level up defensively. They're going to have to wipe the floor here as Kyle Bowen knocks it down. They're going to stop that to do that.
Doyle's last couple of threes, both halfway down. Opens the door for Perth. And Aquera, that is a tough bucket.
Over that length of Edwards as well.
There's a time in front, just over a minute for Perth. They are now starting to get some lead changes. Sets up for a wonderful fourth quarter. Windler over the top.
Your body, your hands come down like that. But he still did well.
It'll be Doyle. Finds Edwards, great finds. That's where it goes, Doolittle. Windler, I should say, was onto it. Golding. JLA chose to give it up. Goes to Windler. Tried to find Doolittle, who's going to take on four of them. Why not? He's got 18 and 10 with 6 assists. He's doing everything he can to get the win. Doyle, who's been productive, but Edwards, another offensive board. Finn Delaney, Golding, and Dash Daniels. JLA wants to take advantage of the Krislovic matchup. Goes straight at him. Delaney. Trying to hold out Doolittle. A couple of big units. So Doolittle just pops up, leaves it short.
Everyone was stagnant off the ball just watching Doolittle.
And Walker, just with that speed and acceleration, goes straight to the basket.
And on the defensive end, Jesse Wagstaff chimed in and he said, keep crashing. No more O-boards for them, Milton. Doyle.
Doyle! Up he goes for the second time today. He said he must be feeling pretty good about himself because he's happy to keep getting upstairs.
It is, but it's also the fact...
Duke Jr. still continuing to struggle, but JLA cleans it up.
We're not far away from Jesse Edwards coming back in. JLA, good activity from him there.
It's their 6th offensive rebound for the night. It's an important one. Delaney liked the matchup. And Krislovic at the offensive end.
2019, I believe, the championship series, but Perth won. It's Golding. Can he hit one?
There it is. It was only a matter of time. Walker. Nice finish.
And this man, he loves a big moment.
And it's going to be Doyle, you feel. Goes to work. Comes up short, but Edwards again has been massive. He's been a monster down low.
Yeah, that's a big O-board in a big moment.
Henschel guarding. Walker sizes up the moment and does it again. We've seen this before at John Cain Arena.
But this also shows how United just know how to close out a game as well. All those sort of things show to why and prove to why they are #1 in the standings.
The biggest lead of the night comes at the end. Melbourne United will win by 11 points and they will go to the fever break with a 13-2 record